Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bath City Radio for live coverage of tonight's Vanarama National League South clash between Weymouth and Bath City from the Bob Lucas Stadium. I'm Mark Stillman, commentating drought with Quentin Edwards on summarising duties. It's the second meeting between these two in the last 38 days. September concluded with the Romans coasting to a 2-1 FA Cup success, which was a lot more straightforward than the result sounded. But since then, they've been victorious just the once. So have Weymouth, who have recorded 4 draws since being knocked out by Jerry Gill's side. Their only defeat in that time was against league leaders and not so nearest and dearest Yeovil Town. A win for City could cut their lead to 4 points in the Glovers. Anything else and they might drop out of the playoffs for the first time since August. The hosts started every game in the bottom 4 last term, but have a 5-point cushion over the relegation zone currently, though their performances have not won over some disgruntled fans who long for a more eye-catching style. Bath City are attacking from left to right. Their fans behind the goal to our right. Segregation, of course. Game is underway. Back to Russ, who knocks it out to Dyer in right back this evening, whose first involvement isn't a good one. He's shanked the ball into the main stand. It troubled us more than it did Cody Cook in front of him. There's Thomas has got it on the right-hand side now, threads it through behind to Wilson. He's got Cook making a run inside of him, and Wilson plays it straight against Calvin Brooks, and he goes out of play for the first corner of the game's in Bath City's favour. Takes it left-footed towards the 6-yard box. It's a header over the bar from Dyer. It was his header which led to City's second in the cup tie, as Thomas does well to win the ball back from the goal kick, trying to hold off 2 men, and now it's ricocheted nicely to Wilson. Wilson, left-footed shot, good save from Jared Thompson, and Durajai is there to hack it out for a throw-in. Plays it back to Buse, under a little bit of pressure from Goodship. So he clears long, first time. Cook gets a good flick on. Now Wilson's trying to get the other side of Brooks, forced wide of the penalty area. Wilson's got it under control. Wilson, room for a shot. He does shoot. Low, oh no, it's offside. Cody Cook tapped it in. It was fumbled from the goalkeeper. Cook from there looked like he'd maybe strayed beyond the last defender. It remains 0-0.
Yeah, well, firstly, the keeper should have done better with that.
Greenstone and Parcell getting a bit of a muddle trying to win the ball back on the left-hand side. It's chipped in behind for O'Connell. Now he lays it off to Thompson on the right, wide of the penalty area, faces up Dyer. He's got 2 players waiting in the middle. He's played it back to Shabar. Under pressure, Shabar shoots and just wide of Buse's right post. The keeper was a full stretch, and the Swede nearly breaks the deadlock. Chippenham have the lead over Farnborough. Farnborough invincible at home, invisible away. As Hayfield's got a good ball to the left-hand side to Freer, inside the penalty area. Freer lines up a shot, he does shoot and scores! Elliot Freer breaks the deadlock on his return to the team. It was a great ball out from Dan Hayfield. Freer took a touch and drilled it low into the bottom corner across the goalkeeper. 16 minutes in, Weymouth 0, Bath City 1.
Well, absolutely delighted for Elliot Freer. He didn't have a good game down here when he played at the end of last season, but he's more made up for that on his return to the starting lineup. Really good pass after Cook had battled for it. Hayfield saw him free, and his execution, he's hit the side, inside of the side netting across the goalkeeper, making it very difficult for Jared Thompson.
Thrown inside to Wilson, just on the edge of the penalty area. Back to Dyer, and right back this evening to Thomas. Twists away from Cisse well. Thomas zips a ball in. It's an important header away though from Thompson. It's out to Hayfield, and he hits it wide, almost on the half volley. Russ was grinded by a challenge from Berwick. Referee plays on. Hayfield, he's turned inside of his man. Hayfield near the edge of the box. Oh, he could have had a shot. He's blocked anyway when he tried to play it through, and Dyer is dispossessed. Left side, O'Connell's going to give chase. He's not going to keep it in. It's out for a throw. I won't want to watch it again. Wilson's got it 25 yards out near the edge of the box. Wilson over to the right-hand side to Thomas. Turns away from O'Connell. Now Thomas running into trouble though. He's got support behind him. Still holding off Berwish. Still on the ball, Thomas. Behind to Russ. Chips it towards Cook. And then he gets a flick on. Wilson is there, but the goalkeeper takes priority and gathers. A bit untidy, but nearly led to a second.
Yeah, and sometimes Jordan Thomas just holds on to the ball a little bit too long, doesn't he?
He's won it back off O'Connell.
Good piece of refereeing that, because he clearly won the ball.
I thought he won the ball. We had a great view of it right in front of us as Russ plays it and tumbles. pleading for something. I didn't see he was touched when he played the ball back as Parcell chips it over, but 𝗚𝗚 should get there first. He does, brings it down well before Thomas can react. Again, high press on 𝗛𝗏 City, winning the ball back from Hayfield inside to Wilson, who just skips away from 𝗛𝗏𝗚𝗛𝗏. Got Thomas on his right-hand side. Again, he's going to be keen to run at 𝗚𝗚. Dyer's trying to offer an overlapping run. Thomas in two minds what to do. He chips it. Is it in? Yes, Wilson's got it in! It was the initial effort from Hayfield, sort of clipped the inside of the post, and Wilson, like his goal in the FA Cup, was right on the spot for a loose ball. Scott Wilson has 12 goals for the season, 31 minutes in, Weymouth 0, 𝗛𝗏 City 2, and there was a couple of boos after that one too.
Not for me. Jordan Thomas has just been talking about, you know, he'd been cutting in, trying to shoot all the time. This time, a lovely little dink cross, which Hayfield came round the back, got a shot away. The keeper actually did really well to keep it out initially. And the ball was just, we weren't sure from the angle we were whether that ball was just floating back in to the goal or not. It just went beyond the far post where Scott Wilson, as ever, in the right place at the right time, and double City's lead.
But Weymouth back from the kick-off here with O'Connell. Suddenly showing some energy, wide of the penalty area on the left-hand side, faced up from Dyer, gets in a good right-footed ball, headers just wide in the box. I think it was 𝗛𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏, and it misses the target. Greenslade takes the ball wide of the penalty area and knocks it down the line. Not the best of clearances, but well read from 𝗏𝗏. 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏 wins the ball back, is lofted over 𝗛𝗚𝗏, and it's hit the underside of the bar, and it goes into the back of the net. Weymouth have pulled one back, almost out of nothing. And in the 34th minute, it's Weymouth 1, 𝗛𝗏 City 2. The goal scorer is number 12, Ben Thompson, 2 home games running.
Really good finish that was. Just saw 𝗚𝗚𝗏𝗏 just off his line as the ball was bouncing around 25 yards from goal.
Yeah, very unusual one as Dyer's thrown it down the line to Wilson. Back to Thomas, who's got loads of room near the corner of the penalty area. He's cut inside, 2 men, now Thomas shoots, oh that's beautiful, what a finish from Jordan Thomas. Weymouth half the deficit, and then within like 2 minutes, Jordan Thomas just walks his way around the defence, guides the ball into the bottom corner. Weymouth 1, 𝗛𝗏 City 3, 36 minutes.
Well, we wondered what sort of response from Weymouth we'd have, and it's actually 𝗛𝗏 City responded wonderfully well from Jordan Thomas. All comes from a very simple piece of play from a throw. Dyer takes it, Wilson knocks it to Thomas, and then cuts inside one, he cuts inside the second in the penalty area, head up, rolls it in, and literally just rolls it into that far corner. And Thompson in goal, Jared Thompson that is, no chance.
City won a two-side, just scored 3 this evening. Slough Town 3-0 up against a Truro team out of sorts. Now chipped over, looking for Cook, he's going to get there first. Lobbed over the top, it was Hayfield, sorry, and he's got it over the top of the crossbar. This is just his second outing. Not kept a clean sheet in either. As now Thomas has got it over to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 on the left-hand side, edge of the box. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I can see what he tried to do. He tried to hit across the ball. He looks to the heavens because he got it wrong. He's put it out of the ground. They have on that occasion. They forced him to play it back. We've had the 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half, and that's enough for the referee too. It's Weymouth 1, 𝗛𝗏 City 3. Russ anticipated it far quicker than any Weymouth player and clears it up towards halfway, where 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 plays a pretty useful ball near the edge of the box. It's going to be picked up from O'Connell. 30 yards out. He's got 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 inside him. Instead goes to 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and Button dives in, and the referee says foul. It's only 20 yards out in central. Shabar steps out, he leaves it for 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, goes low, brilliant save from 𝗚𝗚𝗏. I think he went underneath the wall. 𝗚𝗚𝗏 went to his left-hand side, got 2 fists. He must have deflected it inches wide of that post. It's going to be an in-swinger. Into that danger zone, it's nearly forced in at the far post. I think it was...
It's Jordan Thomas's corner, it's a brilliant corner, but Weymouth on the break on the left-hand side.
They are with 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, but he's not going to keep it in play. It's a wasteful ball over to it. Greenslade throws it to Wilson. Good ball over to the right-hand side to Thomas, who brings it under control. Faces up 𝗚𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 again. Thomas shoots, it's drilled low and saved, repelled at the near post from Thompson.
He's hammered his shot, actually a nice height, and Jared Thompson has been able to get onto it and push it out, but unfortunately it didn't fall to a City player.
Cook, Russ over the top now to Hayfield. He's going to get there first. Hayfield one-on-one, takes a couple of touches, round the goalkeeper. Oh, he looks foul to me. The referee thinks He's given a goal kick. Oh, I thought someone went through
sending off.
I thought somebody went through the back of Hayfield when he went to roll it in. It was, again, Weymouth had switched off at the back. He went to tap it in to the open goal, and I think it might have been Jordan Thompson, but well, the decision has gone in Weymouth's way. The referee, who gave the joint most penalties in National League South this season, he had to think about it and then decided, do you know what, high punishment. Corner from Thomas towards the near post. Goalkeepers. Oh, he's fumbled it and he's got it the second attempt. That was goalkeepers all day long, really.
And City on the attack again.
Yeah,
and again they've
cooked to Hayfield. Thomas is in room on the right hand side. Hayfield finds Thomas near the edge of the box, shapes up 𝗛𝗚𝗏. Thomas cuts inside, left-footed, over the bar and off target. Rains heads it to Thomas on the right hand side. Back to Russ, just in his own half. Rains, Russ again. Nice football from City. Knocks it down the line and shoved from 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚. No, referee plays advantage because Wilson's got it near the byline. Pulled it back to Freer. Freer brings it under control. Freer with a shot. That's in. Bar City are 4-1 up. And well done to the referee as well. He let the game go on. Elliot Freer took a touch around 16 yards out and planted it perfectly into the bottom corner. Elliot Freer, 2 goals of the evening. Bar City have 4 on the hour mark. It's Weymouth 1, Bar City 4, and it is every bit as comprehensive as that sounds.
Yeah, superb move from City there, and I say a wonderful. You mentioned it, a wonderful advantage played by the referee there, and Elliot Freer. You know, he's on the edge of the box. He takes a touch with a bouncing ball. Really cool, calm finish by the City winger there.
Taken quickly from O'Connell to Thompson down the left. Parcell's got his body in the way, clears it down the line, but not to good effect. Parcell actually had been fouled when he cleared that. It must have been very late because I had my eye on where the ball had gone, and I think he's actually hit the wall, and there's immediate
I'm
worries.
not sure he has been fouled. I think it's maybe just his momentum. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. The referee's obviously picked up on whatever's happened.
Site has a horrible read because it's actually the year anniversary tomorrow of, well, with Alex Fletcher. I think Parcell will be okay, but they're immediately over. Of course, that's going to be in their minds. A yellow card for Thompson. And hopefully, Kieran Parcell is okay. Throws it quickly. It's back to Roberts. Good chip and kept him. No, ball's gone out of play. That looked mighty close. It was cleared off the line anyway. Thompson's effort by Rains, which happened in the cup tie as well. So they look like they're getting back to winning ways after losing in the cup the other day. Cook is held and pulled to the floor. And wins a free kick via Brooks, who holds his hands up to say I did nothing wrong. Well, he's on a caution, so he needs to shut up pretty quick. Brooks. Yeah. Hayfield takes it, and it's just over the bar. Keeper was sort of, I think he had it covered, he had a left arm.
Yeah, he had it well covered.
Only lost at home once since August. Oh, Greenstone has played it all the way behind Buse, and Bob was in front of him. And Buse's clearance isn't the best, taking a chance with Bar City then. It was comical, really, from Greenstone. It was well wide of him, it's very unlike him. Jerry Gill puts his thumbs up as if to say you got away with that, but Hayfield at the other end, right-footed. Across to Wilson, important interception from Brooks, gets there first. It's kept in play though on the right. It's back to Rains near the corner of the penalty area. He's got time to pick out a cross, crosses it to the back post, help back in from Freer, and keeper does well actually, dominates and grasps the ball. City are going to make a change, and to add to Weymouth's misery even more, they're going to bring on a man who ran them ragged in the FA Cup in Ewan Clark, and Elliot Freer is going to be denied a hat-trick. He won't mind about that. His night's work has been fabulous. It comes to an end in the 72nd minute. On comes Ewan Clark. Departed there, so we'll have a minute's applause for a Weymouth supporter as he departed. Age 74. Michael Lennox, I think the name was. He would have seen many good times supporting the Terrors over the years. Yeah, Max Hemmington is ACL against St Albans on the opening day. He's out for the whole campaign, having just signed permanently. Now Hayfield's got it central. He's got Thomas to his right. Hayfield might want to go alone near the edge of the box. Still Hayfield. Wilson's behind him. Wilson set himself for the curler. He does, and in the end it's blocked. But Wilson's got it back via Russ. And now he finds Thomas in room on the right-hand side. Looking for Cooks. Too far for him, and it's too far for Hayfield. and it's out for a goal kick. But it should have been another, really.
Should have been. Yeah, just a little bit too much on that. And so City very... Oh, that's going to be a caution for Scott Wilson. That's the most routine caution you'll ever see.
It's his second of the season, I think.
Yeah, just stopped an attack just inside the Weymouth half, and yeah, just get involved in something. But at the same time, he has stopped the attack, which...
Free kick has taken, sorry, from the good ships now with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 from Greenslade. O'Connell helps it on for Brooks. Oh, he's on a caution. He's pulled back.
Well, she has. He's going.
Thomas,
he's
I
off.
think he's
surely
in trouble.
Yeah,
and
he's off.
There you go. And Calvin Brooks picks up a daft second yellow card. He pulled back. Thomas, it's in his own half. He didn't need to do it. He knows he's on a yellow card. He's now got a one-match ban coming up. And I'm sorry, I have very little words out. They can complain all they like. As you said, Q, it's a routine yellow card, a second one.
Last substitute for Bath.
Scott Wilson, who just picked up a yellow card. His eye is all going on at the moment, and Chris Lyne makes his 51st appearance with stripes. Scott Wilson's got a big smile on his face, as he's been on target again this evening.
You know, there's no fight. Or maybe little fight. There's not much ability.
There's fight there from Bearwish, who brings down Clark so late. And
barges him over in the back.
He was yellow carded in the cup game. I've got it down on my records that that's his 5th yellow, and if so, that means they've got 2 players with a suspension coming up. Greenside helps it forward to Hayfield, who's got there first before Cisse, and you've got Thomas in room on the right-hand side. Thomas near the edge of the penalty area. Can he round it off nicely for City? Still Thomas, got Hayfield on the overlap. Goes to Hayfield, who shoots, and he's put it across goal and out of play for a goal kick. Howe on the right-hand side. Received it off 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏. 3 players in the box, Howe, but he runs straight into Clark, and City can try and break again. Hair like Clark central. Hayfield's going to get there first. There's no Weymouth midfield. They've gone missing. Thomas has got it on the right-hand side. Thomas to try and get away from Cisse once again. Cook's waiting in the middle. He's played it back to Lines, who delicately chips it, and it's nodded in by Cody Cook. And as if Weymouth's evening could not get any worse, it's one of their former players who wraps it up neatly for the rampant Romans. In the 90th minute, it's Weymouth 1, Bath City 5, 5-star Bath City.
Well, full credit to Ewan Clark. He was the one who won the ball a couple of yards outside his penalty area. From then on, more or less, it was an inevitable outcome because City had a massive overload at the far post. It required a good cross. Chris Lynes was able to provide that, and Cody Cook got above his man, headed into an empty net. Weymouth 1, City 5.
It was pretty effortless and easy, as it has been with Bath City almost all evening. Weymouth looked tired, disjointed, disinterested, and poor. Hayfield's got it. Oh, he went for goal. It was a poor clearance from Jared Thompson. It's blocked from a defender. Now Clark to Cook to try and turn inside of his man, and it's cleared out of play for a Bath City throw.
5 City easily could have had 7, 8, 9 tonight.
Thompson's got this 3K, sorry, on the right-hand side for Weymouth, decked out all in yellow. 5 goals conceded, just his second outing with the club. Shot to the head of Reigns, the flag's gone out for offside. The City can break with an advantage. Hayfield, he's got Thomas on the overlap. He's got there first, Thomas, now wide right. He's got there before Thompson. Plays it across the middle, and it's a sliding interception from 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏, who didn't give up despite the fact that his side are 5-1 down. Cook could have had a tap in. It's gone out of play as Jared Thompson's got it and clears it long. First time, referee looks at his watch and calls an end on proceedings, much to the relief of the Weymouth fans and players. They have been absolutely torn apart by the rampant Romans this evening. Weymouth 1, Bath City 5. The story of the game, Elliot Freer back into the team this evening, opened the scoring on 16 minutes, drilling it across helpless goalkeeper Jared Thompson. It was doubled by Scott Wilson, a difficult angle after Hayfield's shot had been blocked by the keeper. Wilson has had a stab home from close range on 31. Ben Thompson pulled on back on 34 minutes from some distance, lofted it over Buse, hit the underside of the barn, bounced in over the line. You would have thought that would have added something to Weymouth's display. Did it? Heck. Jordan Thomas then made it 3-1 on 36 minutes with ease. Cut inside of 2 players and just nonchalantly rolled the ball into the bottom corner to give City further breathing space. It was added further by 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗏𝗏 on the hour mark. His second of the game, his second of the season, when Wilson pulled the ball back from the byline after a fine advantage and the referee allowed Bath City to make it 4-1. The referee then helped Bath City further, or more Weymouth, forced him into a dismissal. Calvin Brooks picked up a second yellow card on 78 minutes, so they had to finish the game with 10 men. And then, if things couldn't get much worse, it was Cody Cook who spent the 2020-21 season here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. He rounded off the scoring on 90 minutes, heading home from close range from Chris Lynes' teasing ball towards the far post. It couldn't have been much worse for Weymouth. It couldn't be much better for Bath City. Weymouth 1, Bath City 5. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening on the South Coast. We'll be back on air on Saturday from 2:45 p.m. Toby Wellington, Alex Lane-Kjalteke and Andrew Kerslake for Bath City versus AB, the first ever meeting between the two teams. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy what's left of your evening. Pretty sure I will.